Welcome to the WINS Life Hacks and Life Coaching channel. I'm your host, Casey Turton, certified life coach, business consultant, hopefully an all-around good guy, and I'm going to depart from my usual business coaching and life hack stuff, and I want to talk about something a little bit different on this playlist and this series of videos I'm going to create, and that's two things that are extremely important to your overall mental health, spiritual health, and emotional health. Now, with a disclaimer that don't go running away. This is not going to be lectures out of the Bible or religion or pushing anything. This is going to talk about the importance of meditation and mindfulness in my life over the past number of years, and what I've learned through it, and some of the myths and misconceptions that I want to discuss so that I can encourage you to incorporate this powerful tool into your life as well. We can't cover it all in this first video, and that's why there's going to be a series of these. So what the heck is meditation? I mean, there's going to be people that are saying, I'm not going to sit and stare at a blank wall and expect that that's going to make me a better person. Well, of course not. That's not what it is. I don't know that anybody has a really good grip on what meditation is, but I'll give you what my idea is. My idea is that regardless of how you think it got here, we were blessed with an incredible organ muscle factory in our body called our brain. All right, it's so complex that I don't even know if we ever can make a supercomputer that can compete with it. And we all hear about this nonsense. Oh, we only use 25% of our brain power. I don't know what percent we use. I know sometimes I just don't use enough, because I end up making some pretty bad decisions or get all worked up over nothing. But mindfulness and meditation has a centering effect. It's kind of like in computer talk, a Control-Alt-Delete or a reboot for your brain, okay? Particularly really good for usage in detoxing from alcohol and drugs, calming down in tough situations, recentering yourself when you find you're getting out of balance, or just to relax, just simply to relax. So what you don't have to be, number one, you don't have to be 90 pounds, okay? Obviously. Number two, you don't have to live in India and eat rice and beans. I don't know if they eat beans in India, I just made that up. But you don't have to be a super natural yogi to get into meditation. Number two, meditation is not religion, all right? Yes, it could be spiritual for you, but in and of itself, meditation does not promote any particular spiritual belief. In fact, quite the opposite. It encourages people to have open minds, to accept other thoughts, to be non-judgmental about life and whatever philosophy other people have. Number three, you got to be able to tie yourself up in yoga knots in order to do meditation. Not true. You can do meditation sitting on your sofa at home. You can do meditation laying on the blanket on the beach. However, there are some nice little pre-meditation things you should do to get your mind, to train your mind to recognize you want to go into a meditative or a mindful state, all right? Okay, number four, you gotta meditate for hours and achieve total blankness in your brain. That the only true meditation success is to think of nothing and be part of nothingness to reach that joy with the universe. Well, again, I'm going to kind of debate that a little bit, because I think that's fine for some Eastern philosophies or some folks that want to have their brain completely blank, but I'm not really into that. What I think meditation allows you to do is to focus on particular areas of your life, subject matters, that you think are important. There's going to be chatter in your brain, no matter what happens. It's going to drift. There is no get an A for meditating properly or win a meditation Olympics as being the best meditator in the stadium. It's all in here and in here, okay? So to get started in meditation, first, don't be self-conscious about it. Millions of people do it. Not everybody wants to discuss how they handle their lives in public with people they don't know. So it's not like someone's going to walk up to you and say, hey, guess what? I meditate. Yeah, well, probably not, okay? However, during this long time that I've been working with meditation and mindfulness, I have seen it sort of come out of the closet, so to speak, and find it more acceptable by the medical profession and the psychiatric profession and the healing professions, which is a wonderful thing. So how do you get started? First, understand that it's okay to meditate according to different topics. For example, you don't have to always meditate on the ultimate happiness. You can meditate on a job change. You can meditate on why you're angry so much. You can meditate on a particular problem that you have. But in order to be successful, rolling back to what I said before, you have to train your mind. So you have to have a trigger for your brain to say, look, this is the time that I meditate. And you do that by calming yourself through breathing. All right, there's a lot of different ways to do breathing exercises. And I'm just going to talk about probably the simplest one, which is what I call the countdown, okay? I've learned this from several people involved in meditation, and I think it works, and it allows me to kind of focus myself and get relaxed. And so what you do basically is a deep breath in, and when you breathe deeply, fill everything up. Push yourself all the way up into your lungs. You know, your lungs are above your stomach, right? So push it all the way in. Now, when you breathe out everything and push that stomach in to really squeeze it, okay? So the countdown starts like this. You do a breath on 26, exhale, 26. Inhale, 25, exhale, 25. Don't cheat, don't hurry, take your time, go from 26 to 0. Now you've got yourself calmed down and you've triggered your brain that you're going to enter into another state other than the normal 87 different voices going on in your brain every day because you got so much going on and you're overstimulated, right? Okay, so that trains yourself as well to say, when I do a breathing exercise like the countdown or any of the many others that you can learn, that's a signal that this is my quiet time. This time is for me. Next, set yourself an intention. Now, if you belong to a yoga studio or you do cardio, this is not going to be new to you. Setting your intention is kind of setting a goal, a point for yourself. Like, my intention for this meditation is to let myself become more calm. And so it's very, very simple. You start, now what do you do when you meditate? Well, that's, do you sing a song? Do you dance? What do you do? All right, so you're calming your mind down, and a very important key to meditation is visualization. You need to visualize, you need to see the state that you want to be in, or the answer that you want to have, or the path to a decision you're going to take. You got to get out of the fog and teach your subconscious mind to help you physically see in your mind yourself being more calm. As if you've stepped out of your body and you're looking at yourself and you see how relaxed and calm and happy you are. Because visualization is an important part of how your brain functions, okay? And so you see athletes before professional competition visualizing their success, making the play, making the tackle, hitting the home run. I mean, visualization is not just dreaming, it's actually seeing the event happen in minutia in your brain. So here is an exercise for teaching yourself visualization, which, by the way, is part of what a very smart person can do. Smart people can visualize really well. So let's just say we all went to school, right? We all have our favorite school buildings, and it's 8th grade, 2nd grade, high school, whatever it is. Visualize yourself walking up to the door of that school that you went to. And I don't mean just walking up in a hurry. I mean, look down in your mind and see the ground. What did the sidewalk look like? Or was it a road, or was it a dirt path? Walk up to the door. Was it a wooden door? Was it a steel door with a knob and a handle? Did it have windows or not? How wide was it? Was it heavy? What did it sound like when you opened it up? Okay? Now, what kind of karmic intelligence is this supposed to bring us? Well, it's not. What it is, it's teaching your brain how to work with you so that you can start cinematically thinking in images and thoughts combined, okay? You can then pick any subject matter you want. You can meditate on buying a new Jeep and sit down and imagine yourself in that Jeep, how it feels, driving it down the road, feel the wind coming through the windows, waving to other Jeep owners. You know, they all do the peace sign, those guys that have Jeeps. It's their little cult thing. I like Jeeps, they're cool. Anyway, I'm digressing. So let's wrap up this session by saying, no, you don't got to be a yogi freak. You don't have to eat lettuce. You don't have to, be 90 pounds. You don't have to be able to touch your toes or anything like that, unless you want to, and that's cool. But meditation is a state of mind that can bring you not only a feeling of satisfaction, but confidence in your own ability to make good choices and become a better person, which is what this is all about. All right, I'll see you on the next one.